going on, everybody? It's your old friend Oxtail coming back to you again for another RWBY reaction. That's right, we're back at it again today. We are getting started with Volume 4, Chapter 8, A Much Needed Talk. It seems like this is going to be a long conversation between Crow and the group. Just telling them a little bit about what's going on, what's happening. So, definitely one of those to fill us in on what's happened with this interesting story about the maidens, about Salem, all this fun stuff. I'm looking forward to this episode because I'd like to look. Hopefully, we learn a little bit more. That's kind of what I like the world building as it is. So I appreciate those kind of episodes. But before we get started, as always, some love to all my new subscribers. Thank you so much for joining me. Each and every one of you mean the world to me. All the people that stick with me every single day are absolutely amazing individuals. They are great. I love seeing their comments. So you have definitely come to the right channel. So I appreciate you. So let's get started today. Bam.
Really? No questions?
Of course we have questions. This is just a lot to take in.
Yeah.
Sure, of course.
So these maidens, they're powerful fighters that don't need dust to use magic.
Yeah.
And there are 4 of them?
Yep. Always.
Which means that whenever one of them dies, the power transfers to someone, a female, that they care about?
Whoever was in their thoughts last. Important distinction. Best option, it's someone we can trust. Regardless, their souls become combined, in a way.
And that's what you were trying to do to Pyrrha. The night the tower fell.
Oh.
You were trying to turn her into one of them.
The previous Fall Maiden, Amber, had been attacked. She was young, inexperienced. And her assailant, who we now know as Cinder, somehow managed to steal some of her power, but not all of it. We were afraid that if we didn't do something, the rest would go to her as well.
Which ended up happening.
So you forced it on Pyrrha.
We didn't force anything. We explained the situation and gave her a choice, and she chose. You were there. You heard her.
She did choose.
That guy, Tyrion. Why was he after me?
Well, you definitely painted a target on your back with what you did at Beacon. I told you having silver eyes is a rare trait. And the fact that you're someone that was able to use them seems to have upset some very powerful people. Not many people know about the Silver Eyes, but those that do aren't very happy that one has surfaced. That's why I've been keeping an eye on you. Wanted to make sure you were safe.
Okay. Wow.
Of you.
Well, then, why not just travel with us? It seems like that would have been way easier.
He was using you as bait.
I don't
Look,
think so.
I wouldn't put it like that. It's complicated.
What is all of this? Ruby's being hunted. The schools are being attacked. All for what? What is the point of all of this? Will you just tell us what's going on?
Yeah.
Would you sit down? You're stressing me out, kid.
I've hold on before we get started. I'm sure I'm in the same boat. I feel the same way John does. It's like he's like, I'd like to know what's going on, and I'm kind of like, yeah, sit down, and let us know. John, give him some time to tell you what's going on.
Not many people are super religious these days.
Religious.
This world's been around for a long time. Long enough that people have created dozens of gods. But if you believe Ozpin, 2 of them are actually real. They were brothers.
Oh.
The older sibling, the god of light, found joy in creating forces of life. Meanwhile, the younger brother, the god of darkness, spent his time creating forces of destruction. As you can imagine, they both had pretty different ideas about how things should go. The older one would spend his days creating water, plants, wildlife. And at night, his brother would wake to see all the things that the elder had made and become disgusted. To counteract his brother's creations, the god of darkness brought drought, fire, famine, all that he could do to rid Remnant of life. Life always returned. So one night, the younger brother went and made something. Something that shared his innate desire to destroy anything and everything.
Grim.
The creatures of Grimm.
You guessed it. The older brother had finally had enough. Knowing that their feud couldn't last like this forever, he proposed that they make one final creation. Together. Something they could both be proud of. Their masterpiece. Younger brother agreed. This last great creation would be given the power to both create and destroy. It would be given the gift of knowledge, so that it could learn about itself and the world around it. And most importantly, it would be given the power to choose. To have free will to take everything it had learned and decide which path to follow. The path of light or the path of darkness. And that is how humanity came to be.
Interesting.
But what does that have to do with us?
Well, that's the kicker. See, the 4 gifts to mankind, knowledge, creation, destruction, and choice, aren't just metaphorical. Each of them exists in a physical form, left behind by the gods before they abandoned Remnant. And each of them is extraordinarily powerful.
Oh,
If
wow.
someone were to collect all 4, they'd be able to change the world. And that's exactly what the enemy wants. The Huntsman Academies were created to train generations of humanity's protectors, but they also serve another purpose. Guarding the relics. When Ozpin's predecessor founded the schools, he built them around the relics to act as a fortress. Not only would they be easier to defend, but they would be constantly surrounded by trained warriors. The hope was that hiding the relics would keep mankind from using them against itself. And of course, keeping them out of her reach.
That's an interesting tale.
So, yeah. There's that.
Her. You mean Salem?
That's right. Not much is known about her, and quite frankly, that's not what matters. What matters right now is that she wants the relics. And if she gets them, it's not going to end well.
That's Blake again.
You know, you can always go in and say hi.
I don't want to bother him.
A father's never too busy for his daughter.
Not all of my friends would agree with you on that.
Here.
What? Where are you going?
You've never been very talkative, but that boy you brought home loves to run his mouth. I want to hear more about the adventures of Team RWBY.
Nice. Collie is best mom.
Holly, is that you, dear?
Hey, Dad.
Blake. Well, this is a pleasant surprise. Please, come sit. Don't worry, I've got it. Sit down, sit down.
I don't want to keep you if you're...
Nonsense, I've been cooped up in here all day. You still take sugar, right?
Oh, actually,
Oh, sorry.
no, it's fine.
Oh, here, take this one.
No, really, it's no big deal.
You sure?
Positive.
Old habits, I suppose. Might want to let it cool.
Oh.
Right.
So, is it warm in Vale?
Huh?
It just seems like your outfit doesn't cover very much.
Of course,
Covers
Dad.
plenty.
Of
I
course.
mean, a little more armor might help, don't you think?
I'm fine. I don't.
Oh gosh. Of course, a dad would notice his daughter is, kind of a more midriff kind of outfit. Yeah, showing off the belly.
Need armor. I can look after myself.
I know you can. I'm sorry.
Why?
Hmm?
Why would you say that?
Sweetheart, what's wrong? What did I say?
How can you still love me after what I did?
Oh, what happened?
Blake. Your mother and I will always love you.
You were right. I shouted at you and yelled at you, but you were right. I called you cowards.
It's okay.
I should have left the White Fang with you and Mom. I should have listened to you, and I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Blake, it's fine. We never held anything against you, and I never feared you would fail. The only thing I ever feared was that you would fall down the wrong path. And I am so proud to see you haven't.
But I did. It was...
And you pulled yourself out. You came back.
Oh,
There aren't many
okay.
who possess that kind of strength, and even fewer that have the courage to face their demons again. Vale, Mountain Glen, Beacon. You confronted the White Fang time after time.
I didn't do it alone.
No, you didn't. Which is why I wanted to ask you. Why did you leave Vale? Why did you leave your friends behind?
Son?
Oh God.
This isn't the bathroom. I'll just be going. Sorry to interrupt this tender family moment.
I really don't like you.
Oh God.
All right. So let's say we believe all of this. There really is this crazy evil being behind these attacks, not just some thugs trying to become powerful. Why doesn't the world know? Why isn't Atlas going after them, or Mistral?
And why aren't we in more of a hurry to get to Haven? Shouldn't we be getting them a message? What if they're next?
The headmaster over there saw what happened to Beacon. He's not dumb. He'll be on his guard. Besides, it takes time to mobilize forces like that. Do you really think they planned out that attack on Beacon overnight? And to answer your question, it's the same reason we keep quiet about the Maidens. If the whole world knew about the relics, about Salem, it would be chaos. We'd have another great war on our hands, and this time, you'd have to fight. Look, I had the same questions too. But old Ozpen always put his foot down. We can't cause a panic. I can't tell you how many times I've heard that. Salem's smart. She works from the shadows, using others to get what she wants, so that when it comes time to place the blame, we can only point at each other.
Oh.
She's trying to divide us, humanity. And so far, she's done a pretty damn good job.
All right. So what should we do?
I don't really know. Ozpin has put a lot of trust in the headmasters. Like I said, the schools are an important part of stopping Salem. Atlas is going to be on high alert after the last attack, and Vacuo is, well, Vacuo. It'll be hard to hire thieves and scoundrels to fight against other thieves and scoundrels. Take that, add in the fact that Cinder and her crew claim to be from Haven, and I think it's likely the next target. So,
Makes sense.
we're on our way to the headmaster. Haven't heard from him in a while, even before the attack. I'm hoping he has the answers.
That'd be nice.
All right, I think it's time you kids got some sleep.
Uncle Crow,
Yeah?
this is a lot to take in. And it all sounds crazy, but I'm willing to do whatever I can to help. Because I trust you. But why couldn't you trust me? Why couldn't you just travel with us instead of all of this secrecy and...
Look, this has nothing to do with trust. It's a long story, okay?
Seriously? Now you're tired of telling us stories?
But you know that crows are a sign of bad luck. Old superstition. But it's how I got my name. You see, some people can absorb electricity, and some people can burst into rose petals. And some people are just born unlucky. My semblance isn't like most. It's not exactly something I do. It's always there, whether I like it or not. I bring misfortune.
Oh, okay.
You could call me a bad luck charm. Comes up.
Oh gosh. Okay. That makes sense. I did not realize it. So that's the whole reason for his song, Bad Luck Charm, because of a semblance. Okay, that little kind of interesting of a semblance to have.
Real handy when I'm fighting an enemy. But it makes it a little hard on friends. And family.
Oh.
Well, you are just a real bundle of help, aren't you?
Sean.
Yeah.
Where are you going?
Taking a walk.
There's nothing else you want to tell us?
Well, it's not the crow.
Not tonight.
Oops. Was that... Okay, hold on. Before we get to Blake having outbursts, the log fell out. Was that part of his semblance? Maybe that was just, Rooster Teeth's kind of little subtle hint that it is truly his semblance, that he's bad luck. That... Okay, so that's a very, like I said, very interesting semblance. That's crazy. Okay.
No concept of privacy, no respect for personal space.
I'm sorry, okay? Ow! I'm sorry!
Ugh!
Look, I promise it was important. I needed to find you to talk to you.
What, son? What could be so important?
I was talking to your mom and she said something weird about the White Fang.
I'm stopping you right there.
But
I told you. I'm not here to fight the White Fang. I'm not here to fight anyone. I'm here to rest, to figure things out, and to see my family.
your mom said White Fang members don't wear masks in Menagerie, but I saw one at the market yesterday. I even got a picture.
Son.
Look, I'm trying to help.
I don't want your help.
No. What the heck? Who's his?
A freaking ninja?
A spy.
But why would... Hey, wait!
What's happened?
The White Fang is evil. I totally called it, and I'm bringing your daughter back.
We should probably get moving.
Yeah.
They all pop up. Uh-oh. What's going on with Crow? Oh, his cut is purple. Oh, it must be that poison from Tyrion.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Don't you die on us, Crow. Oh, wow. Wow, what a great episode. This taught us so much. I anticipated it being, one of those episodes that talks about what's going on. But to learn about that there was gods that created this world, two of them to be exact. That story, how they created, one was light, one was dark. Reminds me of a lot of D&D kind of ish stuff. So, wow, what a great episode. This was amazing. So, as always, thank you so much for joining me. You guys mean the world to me, every single one of you. This is just what's a episode I'm going to have to process through. I am definitely excited about it. Give me 1 second. But yeah, I really just just the story behind the the gods, Crow's semblance that is literally just he's a bad luck charm. He just literally brings bad luck. The log that fell out that basically I guess that's Rooster Teeth basically saying, hey, this is an actual thing. This is actually what he's all about. And then Blake and her dad, of course he's gonna still care about it, no matter what kind of thought process she was. But I guess that's what she was. She was going down to this path of just darkness with Adam, and then saw what kind of person Adam really was, and said, "I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to go down that path with you. I don't see the point." And so she brought herself out of it, which is amazing. Some people can't. It takes a lot of courage to change. Sometimes it really does. It takes patience. It takes I've had to go through so many changes in my life, and they're never easy. And change is never easy for anybody, like I said. So, anytime you go through a change, it reflect back on it because it does give you strength, moving forward. And I like that kind of that end kind of segue. So, as always, thank you guys and gals so much for joining me. I appreciate each and every single one of you. I mean, like I said, the world to me. Every single day I see comments, it just pumps me up. So, thank you so much again. You guys have a wonderful day. Peace out.